It's morning. Wow, we're getting some whipping wind out there. It's January the 6th, I think. I guess I'll keep singing happy birthday to people. I love you too. Hello. Hello back to them. Looks like it's going to be a cold and wet day. Let me put away my jaw harp for now. Thank you for the like. Can't forget about cherry gold. No, you can't. Can't forget about cherry gold dust. You should write stories about each of them. Write a story about cherry gold dust. Or tell a story. Get on YouTube and make some videos telling their story. The story of Screaming Baboon. The story of cherry gold dust. And Grandma Daisy. I wish a lot more people would make videos of themselves. That way I can have an idea of what people look like, what they sound like. It's hard talking to people when you don't know what they look like. I mean, what's the big deal? You know what I look like. I don't always look my best. I think people need to quit judging themselves. What I think I want to start doing is, at the end of each show, do a meditation. That's part of YouTube. You signed up for. That's right, I signed up for it. Shouldn't other people do the same? They should be forced. They should make that a requirement. If you're a YouTuber, you got to make at least one video. And it has to be recent. It has to be a recent video. Like every month. We change a lot in each month. Each month that goes by, we change. Or we improve. Just make a video. You have to. Make it part of the agreement. You have to make a video at least saying, hi. Hi, my name is Mike D. And I like to have Pepsi. That way you can prove your identity at least. So many people are masquerading. So many people, you don't know their true identity. One day this channel will be big. One day. So we're going to put it in the future. We're going to put our success in the future. Pepsi, pizza, that's right. In no particular order. You can have Pepsi with your pizza. You can have it with your Chinese food. I got a feeling. I'm going to start demanding, when I get my blood drawn, that they have the butterfly. There's a needle they call the butterfly that doesn't hurt as much as the regular needles they use. One time, I think they went out of their way to make that lab work painful, because I requested to the nurse practitioner, I love you too. You can only say it once, remember? Yes, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I mentioned to the nurse practitioner that I wanted a butterfly needle. Okay, and she said the phlebotomist, she told the phlebotomist that I requested a butterfly needle, and she did not use a butterfly needle. This phlebotomist, who should be called into question, called onto the carpet, because that needle hurt worse than the other needles that I've experienced throughout my heart treatment, my heart procedure and treatment. So I have a bone to pick with this phlebotomist. I need to start reporting, you know, if that needle hurts more than it should, someone's going to pay. They don't even give you a lollipop. They should give you a lollipop if you man up or woman up and get yourself a blood test. They used to call it a blood test. Come in for your, now they call it lab or blood work. Blood work is even more creepy sounding. Blood work. The True Car Facts channel. Wow, welcome. I welcome you to Eddie's Funhouse. It's a time where we forget about our worries and woes and our obligations to society, and we just talk we just talk about stuff. And I watch my mouth because sometimes, well, this is a family show. I try to make this a family show. And if there aren't any kids in the room, I turn it into an adult show. Because people like to joke during the family show. And I go, hey, that's great for an adult show. Nobody ever shows up to my adult shows. Seems like the family shows are the ones that get over 100 views. I'm wondering, it just makes me wonder, where are all the adults? And you know what? There was a woman who was a young girl who was clearly a minor. Okay, she was making it clear that she was a minor, and men are subscribing to her channel and commenting on her body, and she was upset about that. It's like, why are we not age appropriate? We need to be age appropriate. This young girl who was making it clear that she was a minor, these guys were subscribing to her channel and commenting on her body, and she was none too happy about that. Why aren't we age appropriate? You know, kids come to this show and they want to talk about stuff. They want to talk about their plush toys and their Barbie dolls, and I'm a guy. I'm a I'm an older man. I guess what it is they're trying to find a parent. They're trying to find, their parents are not able to associate with them or interact with them in ways that parents should. Go to my walking pup. Go to my walking pup. What's a walking pup? So here I am. I'm a 56-year-old man, and kids are saying, "Go live, please, go live." Parents are square. Are they square? Yeah. Parents don't get it. They're not hip. Maybe I come off as a hip guy, somebody who they can talk to. kids need somebody to talk to. And you know what? Maybe they gravitate towards adults because they're looking for an example. They're looking for guidance or just to be a friend. The parents are distant. Yes, I noticed that. Parents are more into their careers because I think time is faster than it should be. You are the hero. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. That's right. You are the wind beneath my wings. Maybe that's what it is. You know, I came into this thinking that my demographic was the older generation, you know, my generation, baby. Wear a cap here. A cape? Yes, wear a cape. Not all heroes wear capes. That's what I keep hearing. Spice things up. Yeah. I think that's why I made this a family show because I didn't want to neglect the kids. I didn't want to shun them or or just give them the cold shoulder because kids are looking for, I guess, an example. They're looking for somebody they can talk to who is an adult because they don't have all the answers, and neither do I by any means. But sometimes they're just looking for somebody to talk to who's older than they are and someone to look up to, I guess. And maybe dad's at work a lot. Maybe mom's at work a lot. Maybe mom and dad just want to be left alone for a while. And this is their way. This is how they become familiar with reality. When I was a kid, it was the television. You have dozens of people who, yes, and you know what? I don't want to disappoint. That's a little bit of a pressure, but you know, just being able to relate to people. I think we're just social creatures. No matter what age you are, you're a you're a social creature, and you know what? Everybody develops. You know, and as they're developing, they're needing uh, someone to talk to, somebody to associate or to relate to. You know, I'm a big kid, I guess. And they can relate to a big kid, or it's yeah, they call that a kid at heart. The kids and the kids at heart. People who get on the. I think they need at playgrounds. They need to have adult-sized playground equipment, or a teddy bear. I'm a teddy bear. I want a teddy bear. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. There are two likes using proper grammar. There are two likes. Each of the likes is from separate people, I hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. But you know what? I need to balance my head with my heart. I spend too much time in my head and I become imbalanced. You don't need to figure everything out. That's what I need to realize. Realize that you don't need to figure everything out. Some things are beyond figuring out. I could probably make a list of things that are beyond figuring out. I'm, I'm like a teddy bear. Yes, a teddy bear used to protect me from vampires when I was a little boy. When I watched Salem's Lot as a little boy, I used to put a teddy bear around my neck to protect me from vampires. I should have stuffed it with garlic. Garlic is supposed to be something that protects you from evil. From evil. A teddy bear with garlic in it. You know, like one of those potpourri bags, stuff it with garlic, and then sew it up inside your teddy bear. Call it Father Teddy Bear. Father Teddy Bear the Exorcist. Have a little cross and have him dressed up in a priest habit or whatever they call it. Father Teddy Bear to protect you from vampires. He's stuffed with garlic. And he wears a cross. And then he has a little t-shirt that says, "The power of Christ compels you." Hey, that's my idea. I'm going to patent it. I'm going to patent that idea right here, right now. Father Teddy Bear. Have him dressed up as a priest, stuffed with a potpourri package. No, a zipper, so you can have a fresh, yes, a zipper in the back of the teddy bear, so you can stuff it with fresh garlic. Your garlic scented teddy bear. He'll have a cross in his hand. That's right. Cross in one hand, holy water in the other, and then a little t-shirt that says, "The power of Christ compels you." So he doesn't have to say anything. He just walks into the room, and he's able to thwart the evil. He's blessed. Have it blessed by a priest. He comes with his own holy water, which is also blessed by a priest. In Domini Patris Solus Spiritus Sancti. That'd be funny. Have it come with his own Exorcist CD. You just pop the CD in. In Nomine Patris Solus Spiritus Sancti. See, I think ahead. I think ahead when evil is prevalent. Evil should not be prevalent. Evil things happen when good men do nothing. A lot of times good men do nothing. Or they make laws. They make laws to protect the criminals. That's why they call it criminal justice. The criminals are the ones who get the justice. Criminal justice. Everything is illegal except crime. Crime itself is okay. People walk. There's so many stories of people walking after committing crimes. That they go out to commit more crimes. Oh, wow. I keep coming back to that. That's a problem that needs to be fixed. Before 2026, we need to make crime illegal. Crime should be illegal. And those rules should be enforced. I think there's a reason I started this live. It's 9:09. 19 minutes have gone by. I took my medication. I gotta wait an hour before I eat. I'm running low on my medication. One of them said that I guess they have to call the prescriber. The one who prescribed. I'm on prescription medications that keep me alive. They keep me alive. To keep me alive. I'm watching the wind blow the tree. That's how I gauge the wind outside. How far is that tree bending? That cypress tree. that's outside my window. I'm glad it's there because all I see is the next building over. It kind of gives me the illusion that I'm in the woods somewhere. It's like a dance watching this tree. When the wind blows it, it's being pushed in certain parts of the tree. In nomine Padre, Solo, Spiritus Sancte. That's right. That's how you begin a blessing. Blessings. Oh, oh, righty then. Oh, oh. I've noticed I have lots of wands for the longest time. Even before Harry Potter, I just have wands. Wands are a powerful instrument, an implement. They call them implements. Wands. They use wands for music, to change the music in a pleasant way. Wands. Wands are powerful. You should walk around with a wand. Don't say anything. Just have a wand in your hand and watch how people respond to you when you have a wand in your hand. Just occasionally point that wand. Wands are powerful. They're ingrained in our psyche. But people, they say, like, if I could just wave my magic wand. It's an actual thing, waving your magic wand. It's an actual thing, the wand. The wand's been around for centuries, for millennia, the wand. The magic wand. It is a symbol of power, like the staff. You shall not pass. Hi, welcome. You're just in time. You hear me talk about wands. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm just, I'm a man at work. This is a thing in progress. And it's always going to change. I think there's going to be changes for the better. That's what we're all doing. We're all modifying ourselves. We're all gradually, we should always be becoming. We should never stay the same. No stagnation, always changing. We never reach perfection. We always pursue perfection, but never reach it. That's what I think true success. The road to success is always under construction. I had a refrigerator magnet that said that. The road to success is always under construction. I think the word was success. I want to do a bubble meditation. I learned this technique from Robert Monroe. If you click on the gateway, in the description, there's the gateway experience. Make sure you have headphones. Make sure you wear headphones while you listen to it, because it shows you what and who you really are. Who you really are is when you're when you exist, when you learn how to just exist, and the bubble, it holds out all the outside influences, all the outside energy coming at you. Hi, welcome. You're just in time. You can always watch this from the beginning, which gives me more watch hours. It was interesting how I feel how I felt when I tried they call it the energy resonation balloon. It's a balloon that holds out all the incoming energy and energy fields, and it holds in what you're radiating, the energy you're radiating. And it's amazing how much we are under the influence of other people, others' intentions. That's why we get depressed. That's why we get anxious. That's why we feel fear and worry. I'll watch this until I have to go to eat dinner. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, do what you can. That shows self-awareness, knowing your limitations. And then you realize there are no limitations. That's what I want to do. I want to do with people. Just start out with the bubble meditation. Just imagine you're in a bubble that's big enough to contain you. Whether you're standing up, sitting down, laying down, the bubble is big enough to contain you. And that bubble keeps out every outside influence, every outside intention and energy, and then just exist in that bubble for a while. And then you start to discover, hey, what and who I really am is not what people expect me to be or want me to be. And I am free from the judgment of others. Yeah, I am not what you expect me to be. I am who I am when I'm existing. And then you start to realize there are no limitations. You can be in any place at any time. It's pretty cool that I guess I'm taking a break from it now, but I just dove into the gateway experience. A lot of people are talking about that now. People call me fat. But that's not who you really are. I think after we shut out what other people tell us, our teachers, our parents, our authority figures, shut out what they tell you, and then just exist, you'll start to see who you really are. Because again, we're always trying to grasp our identity. Our identity is, we need to detach from our identity, because that's not who we really are. Who we really are is not this identity, because it's like we become whatever we need to be, and then we think that's who we are. That's what we are. You're a fireman, or you're a policeman, or you're a lawyer. That's not who you really are. Because you'll find a lot of things conflict with who you really are. Who you really are is that person when you're laying in bed at night and you're thinking about who you really love, what you really care about. Because that's the confusion. It causes confusion. You say, um, you're trying to be something, and that seems to be the order of the day now, trying to be something. You want to fit in, you want to be successful, you want to feel successful, so you become something that you're not. And that's not who you really are. Who you are is when you shut the door and you think nobody hears you, and you start talking about how you really feel. And I think that's the confusion. Our identity, we're confused about our identity. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Become that person you are when you're laying in bed and and it's quiet and the door is closed. Try to get in touch with that. People, yeah. You only are that if you accept that you are that. If people say you're fat, you're goofy, you're not smart, intelligence is something you're born with. It's not something you achieve. You don't achieve intelligence. You're either intelligent. New subscriber. So you are Ralph Buno. Bueno. Oh, Ralph Bueno. Okay. Well, welcome. A lot of people just find me. Yeah. And maybe I find them. I think once we let go of our anxiety, our depression, you are not your depression. You've lost touch with who you really are. That's why you're depressed or you're anxious. Because we're more powerful than we ever imagined. Kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you ever imagined. And that's what we are. Our thoughts, like Buddha said, we're a sum of all of our thoughts. Everything is caused by our thoughts, and we're thinking the wrong things. We're thinking that we are limited. We're thinking that we are weak. Because somewhere along the line we were convinced that we were weak or that we were limited, that we have to wait for someone's permission for something to happen in our lives. When we're causing things already, we're already causing things to happen in our lives. The all is mind. The universe is mental. That's the first Hermetic principle. Yes, ignore it. Whatever you can ignore. But then again, there's duality. Duality is the other Hermetic principle. Duality. All truths are half-truths. Nothing is absolute. But then again, what you really believe is what becomes your reality. People believe that they could play with mercury. People believe that they could mess with asbestos. But then they were horribly wrong. People believed. What we believe is amazing. What we really believe really affects our reality. If you believe that you can't do something, it becomes your reality. If you believe you're limited. But then again, I'm reaching for stars. Yes, ignoring what other people tell you. Because that's where success comes from, is ignoring other people. People say that man can't fly. People say that you can't just put something into a box and it heats up. People start to think about it and they change reality because they're thinking of ways to change reality. Because everything, like psychic abilities, there's so much we're becoming aware of. Psychic abilities, things that we weren't told we could do it. So we thought it never entered our mind that we could do it. Now studies are showing that there is telepathy. You know, there is, uh, our thoughts do affect our bodies. Love you, bro. Welcome. A lot of people are from India. I'm getting a lot of people from India. I gift. I give girls stuff, but I don't think they are grateful. Stop doing that. If they're not grateful, if they are grateful, figure out their motives. Because people have motives. Some people just want you to give them stuff. A lot of girls who are dating, they just want a meal. They just want to go to a movie on your dime. They want to go to a movie on your dime. I used to do that a lot too. I'm thinking, hey, if I take this girl out, we're going to go somewhere in a relationship. If I pay for her meal, you know, don't do that. Start out with going Dutch. I think that's how you really find a true girlfriend. Go Dutch. Say, hey, for now, you pay for your meal. I'll pay for your meal. And if they don't, agree, then maybe it wasn't meant to be. Can you show me your musical instruments? Well, let me see. I've got my recorder. They call it a recorder, but it doesn't record anything. It's a flute. If you were to close your eyes and I were to start playing this, you'd hear a flute. So let's start calling it a flute. And then I've got my harmonica. I think we're going to dig deeper into our minds. Become aware of what's in our subconscious mind. I've learned so much just becoming familiar with my subconscious mind. Because a lot of times our subconscious mind, if it believes something, that's a powerful thing. Whatever we believe, that's our power. And that's why a lot of religions, they always require that you believe something. But why? You're the one believing. You're the one who believes something. Why do they need you to believe what they want you to believe? Because it alters your reality. It alters your life. Cause and effect. Eddie, do you remember me? No, I don't. I don't remember you. I don't. I want to see how dependent people are on being remembered. Eddie, do you remember me? No, I don't remember you. That's the first thing kids do when they come on. Do you remember me? It's like, how do you think my mind works? Eddie, oh, you're an attention seeker. Attention-seeking behavior. Become in touch with who you really are. I'm going to time you out if you don't stop. If you don't stop that. See, there has to be consequences. Nobody listens to you unless there's consequences. If you don't stop that, I'm going to time you out. I'll time you out for 24 hours. How's that? We probably won't remember you after 24 hours of not doing this. Our minds are so delicate but so powerful. You can feel the effects of your anxiety. What you know, Lord Ram? What you know, Lord Ram? Ram? I don't know. What about that? I am a fan of Bobo. the puppet. You are a fan of Bobo the puppet. Is that why you came here? You came here to see Bobo? Is that why your name is Bobo? Your handle? Ah, I'm being distracted. I was talking about the mind. I was talking about belief. Yes, our minds are delicate but very powerful. It's like nitroglycerin. Our minds are like nitroglycerin. You have to be very delicate with the nitroglycerin because it's very powerful. Now, now do you remember me? Now do you remember me? Why don't you make some videos? Make some videos, Bobo. I'm kind of mature. A lot of people are. You know what? That's why I don't forsake the kids. Kids are, they're developing. And as they're developing, they need some, you know, they guide themselves and they're also guided, you know. Again, our minds are delicate but very powerful. And sometimes, most of the time, you're just developing on your own. You just need, what do they call that? Um, Confirmation. You need to confirm that what you're thinking is right. You need like, yeah, that's right. And then you just get that confirmation you need. And I think people look to older people to get that confirmation. Yeah, you're not crazy. Yeah, you're not stupid. Yeah, you're correct. And it's like they get validation. The kids get validation from older people because you know what, they do look up to us. They look up to us older people. And once they get that validation, yeah, you're smart. Yeah, you can figure stuff out. Then imagine that. Imagine the how good they feel. That self-esteem kicks in. Like I think every father, every kid needs to hear their father say, "You're a man now." You know, "I'm proud of you," kind of thing. They're not getting that from their parents sometimes. Their parents are building their careers, or they're drinking or gambling or whatever. They're obsessed with their lifelike dolls. I don't know. And I think that's why we should never neglect the youth. We are their future and they are our future. People always put it on the kids. Children are our future. It's like we are our children's future. How we handle children, how we encourage children, because some children are poorly handled. They're neglected. They're put aside. So the kids feel they have to compete for attention. And you do in life have to compete with children. You have to compete for attention. Yeah. I love you, Mom. I gave her a hug already. Let's see. You're like a therapist. I'm a free therapist. There we go. We all need therapy. You know, I think that's what it is. Because life wounds us. Life wounds us. And we just need somebody to apply the medicine, you know. Maybe I'll be a medicine man, you know, in a way. Everybody has their own medicine, whether it's laughter, whether it's consoling. Some people are really good at consoling, you know, because some people need that, because life wounds you and you need to be treated. It's like, do you remember me? Why is that so important to you, Bobo? It's so important that people remember you. Are you afraid of being forgotten? Is that your biggest fear? That someone's going to forget you? Do something to make yourself memorable. be remembered for something. Like Johnny Depp, he's remembered for Jack Sparrow. You know, be Jack Sparrow or something. Make yourself into a memorable character. Or Sigourney Weaver, you know? She was in Ghostbusters and she was an alien killer, you know? Are you an alien killer? Are you a killer of fears and worries and anxiety? Could you kill anxiety with just a thought? My mom works at YouTube, so I don't see her around a lot. Yeah, I think that's what it is there are voids. When mom's not around, there's a void. When dad's not around, there's a void. And I think you need to be careful who's filling in that void. You know, because there are good examples and bad examples. I think the truth, your search for the truth, it's full of disappointment sometimes. She's at home on weekends. Well, there you go. That's your opportunity. Just say, hey mom, if you need me, I'm in my room. Or if you need me, you know. I think that's the true test. Make yourself available and really search yourself. Because that's where the answers are going to be. The answers lie with you. That's kind of like, I've been really interested in Robert Monroe, his studies and findings. He passed away, but the I still get cool. That's good. You get to see her, and then the quality. Sometimes it's quality, not quantity. She goes to work. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that interesting? I think we need to be more family oriented. Back when I was a kid, I was a latchkey kid. I would come home for work. I mean, no, come home from school. Hold on. Your mom works at YouTube, Ralph, and comes home 4 or 5 in the morning. Yeah, that's usually when you get ready to go to school. 5 in the morning. My brother keeps weird hours like that. I remember when 9 to 5, you came home and you were with your kids after school. They need to do that more. They need to synchronize instead of separate the family. Instead of separate the family, they need to. School needs to start and end at the same time work starts and ends. You know, that way we can. I think that's what they want to do. They want to destroy the family. The family, because then there are no prisons. There are no prison system. If they were to strengthen the family, I'll come to watch daily. Well, cool. We'll grow together. If we all pull together as a team. Well, you have a great day. Quality, not quantity. Sometimes you can have one day could be like 1,000,000 years to some people. I'm going to have to time you out. I'm sorry, Bobo. I'm sorry, Bobo, but you're attention seeking. Why is that? What causes your attention seeking behavior? Are you ignored a lot? It's my real name. Okay, Bobo. That sounds like a nickname. Is it short for something? Bobo? Bobo Meridius? Bobo Decimus Meridius? Or Maximilian Bobo? Well, it's been 50 minutes. Bobo is your real name? Let us love one another. What's so hard about that? I think that's what they need to do. They need to pass some laws. Everyone starts work at 9 o'clock, and they should be finished with work at 5. Pass some laws. Laws that actually help people. Laws don't help people anymore. Laws make life inconvenient and stressful. 6 likes. Wow. Wow, everybody. Why do we work so hard to separate the families? Because we want criminals. We're breeding criminals. That's what it seems like we're doing. Keep parents and children, and also figure out who's worthy of being a parent. Not a lot of people are worthy of, they can become fathers and mothers, but are they worthy of being a parent? You can become, it's just a biological thing, becoming a parent. You can become a parent, you can become a parent on accident. You can become a parent because somebody leaves a baby on your doorstep. Well, not a, there's a father and then there's a parent. It's a parent that we need to breed good parents. Why are we not focusing on that? How to be a good parent. And we need to catch people who are not good parents. Catch people, make it a community effort. Anyone who is not a good parent, hello, Bobo. I'm not neglecting you. I don't, I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, Bobo. What makes Bobo tick? I'm sensing an attention-seeking behavior. What's Bobo doing right now? It's a school day, isn't it? Today's Monday. It's January. Is Bobo supposed to be studying? Are you supposed to be studying? But what do we study? Something that improves our lives? Or something that happened 10,000 years ago? Or 3,000 years ago? We study the past, I've noticed. Why? The past is where the hurt lies. We need to forget about the past and start working on today. They need to teach people how to work on today. No, I go to school. Oh, okay, on Wednesday. So you have like a vacation. This is what you do on your vacation? You ask people if they remember you? What if they don't remember you? What happens then? Do you self-destruct? I will self-destruct if you do not remember me. I must be remembered. I must be remembered. I think you should just take for granted that people remember you. Are you a rememberable person? Can you be rememberable? That sounds like Harry Potter, the Rememberum. Where are your Rememberum? Yes, if you want to be remembered, be memorable. How kind are you to people? That's what you could be remembered for. Your kindness, your tolerance, to a point. I mean, I think we're going overboard with tolerance. We're going overboard with tolerance. People tolerate way too much. You should not tolerate stupidity. You should not tolerate rudeness. You should not tolerate racism or ignorance. Do not tolerate ignorance. I have like a split level haircut today. I think it's a responsibility. It's my responsibility to look good. Hey, everybody, come see how good I look. I should look good because people do either receive or reject you based on how you look. Because if you're unshaven, if you're drinking a glass of scotch, I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down, down into my belly. If you're unshaven and you smell bad, your hair is all messed up. People go, this guy neglects himself. It's a responsibility. It's a difficult responsibility when you accept an appointment from His Majesty. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. Stay in a good mood as much as you can. When life wounds you, seek healing. Seek healing here at Eddie's Funhouse. When life wounds you. So yeah, do that bubble meditation. Just imagine you are in a bubble. Imagine, visualize. That's what your subconscious responds to, is visualization. Visualizing and then feeling as though it's really happening. Like when you're having a dream, you're really having that dream. A lucid dream. I think we're going to learn that this is a lucid dream. Life is a lucid dream. You got to realize that you're having a dream, and then you can alter your dream. I think that's becoming common knowledge now. When you first of all realize you're having a dream and realize that you can do anything in that dream. You could fly, you could bend steel with your bare hands, leap tall buildings in a single bound, change Coke into Pepsi. I don't know. That was a Samuel L. Jackson line. Miracles. Turn Coke into Pepsi. Or would you want to change Pepsi into Coke? Oh. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Was it no Coke Pepsi or no Pepsi Coke? I'm going to have to remember that. That was an old Saturday Night Live skit. Back when we used to say Saturday Night Live. We don't say Saturday Night Live, we say SNL. Because I guess our attention span isn't that long anymore. Saturday Night Live. With Gilda Radner, Jim Belushi, Chevy Chase. I'm Chevy Chase and you're not. So there's 6 likes, 3 people, and no one's chatting. That bubble meditation is so profound. We'll have to do that together. The bubble meditation. I, I, I took that idea from the Gateway Experience. The Gateway. Finding out what and who you really are. Because once you create that bubble, you're inside that bubble, and it's big enough to contain you, the bubble, that bubble, or as they call it, the energy resonation balloon. I feel it's quicker to just create the bubble, a big bubble that you can stand up in, that you can float around in, and it protects you from outside energy, everything coming in from the outside. And then you start to realize you're protected from other, the thoughts of others, the intentions of others, the energy of others. And then you just get to be you inside this bubble. And then just exist. The more you just exist, the more you discover what and who you really are. When you just exist. Don't try to be who you feel you're expected to be. Don't try to be who people expect you to be, or don't worry about others' judgments. Don't worry about others' intentions and the energy they direct at you. Because then you become sympathetic to these outside influences. Then you become what other people want you to be. And then you believe you are what other people want you to be. And that's not what and who you really are. What and who you really are is much better. You are not limited. When you daydream, that's who you are. That's why in school they hate it when you daydream. They hate you when you daydream. Or they hate you to daydream because you're discovering who you really are, where you really want to be. Like when you're at work and you start, bye Bobo, goodbye and have a great day. And remember, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just finding out who you are. That's what a hypnotist told me. We're not broken. We're running programs. We're not broken. We're running programs. And that's true. We're programmed to get up at a certain day, at a certain time on a certain day, and start doing what we're expected to do. That's not who you really are. That's not what and who you really are. What and who you really are, hi Shoba, is when you're sitting next to a campfire and you're thinking about being in a canoe out on the lake. That's what and who you really are. You're in a canoe on a lake, enjoying your day. You're not in a factory job, making almost no pay. Hello, Kesi Ho. What's that? Kese Ho? Is that the right way to say it? I have to hear words in order to pronounce them without mistaking. Have you noticed that when you're at a job, you're standing at your machine? Bins, how are you? I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I'm on a path of self-discovery. I think the truth is you don't have to. That's the truth. You don't have to. You're not going to miss out. We're all programmed to think that if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we're going to miss out. And I think what you're supposed to do is discover the real you. When you discover the real you and you shut out outside influences and you discover the real you, your anxiety level is just going to drop. Your anxiety level will drop once you discover what and who you really are. What you are is something that can't be described with words. What you are is the cause of everything in your life. You agree to accept that things happen to you. I keep coming back to things don't happen to you, they happen because of you. Imagine things happening to you. You can separate yourself from what happens to you. Things happen because of you. You're fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I was ignoring. I apologize. But there's a lot going on. I think a lot of us are becoming aware. It's one thing to be awake, but it's another thing to be aware. Aware of being what and who you really are. You're not affected by outside. Hindi. Oh, you said something in Hindi. Okay. I've been noticing a lot of people from India. A lot of people from India are coming to this show. You know what they say? Hindu is the oldest religion. If you really look into it, Hindu is the oldest religion. So, I guess I'll have to learn some Hindi. I know Tatwam Asi. I am that I am. Somebody was trying to teach me some Hindi phrases. Does Soham Akal, does that sound familiar? Soham Akal means something greater. Namaste, that's right. I bow to the divine in you. People say it a lot, but they don't know what it means. Namaste, namaste. They say that, namaste. But then they don't know what it means. It means I bow to the divine in you. We are divine. Or I recognize the divine in you. We're all taught that we have to go out looking for the divine. Ho, miss, how are you? Oh, so ho, miss. Kes, ho, miss. Ho, miss. Kes, ho, miss. How are you? All right, that's what I'll have to say. Am I saying it right? Kes, ho, miss. How are you? In German, it's wie geht es Ihnen? No. Kes ho. Kese ho. Kese. Is that right? Kese ho. Kese ho. How are you? Hopefully that's right. See, I have to hear it. If I don't hear it, that makes it rough. You should make videos. Make videos of Hindi. Yeah. Here's how to say, right. There we go. Kese ho. There you go. There's your thing. I found your niche. Here's how to say, how are you? Kese ho. There we go. Then we're hearing it. Then we'll become divine. Me ache hu. I think it's ache. Me ache hu. What does that mean? Me ache hu. Wow, I'm going to learn a new language. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm fine means, oh, it means I'm fine. Okay, me chehu. Me achehu. There we go. Do that. That'd be cool. Then we'll know how to speak Hindi. Acha. Achahu. Achahu means I'm fine. Mechehu achahu. I'll have to start doing that. Or actually, no. Achahu. Yeah, make some videos. That way I can hear how it's right. Achahu. See, maybe I'm underestimating myself. I can learn by just reading it. I think I pick up quicker when I hear stuff. When I hear stuff, I'll pick up quicker. I gotta get me an education. So it's achahu. Right, good. All right. Achahu. Echehu. Achahu. Ah! Wow, maybe I have more potential. Kana kahaya. Kana kahaya. Kana kahaya. What does that mean? If I'm saying it right, even. You should, yeah, I encourage that. Say, how to say things in Hindi. Sanskrit. Sanskrit, that's what the sutras are written in, right? That's an ancient language. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. You had your food. Not yet. It's been an hour, so I better get busy. I have to wait an hour after I swallow my pills, after I engage in pharmakia. Pharmakia is Greek for witchcraft. That's what I learned just yesterday. Pharmakia. It's Greek for witchcraft. So I'm engaging in witchcraft by swallowing pills. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Oh, wait a minute. Om Mani Padme Hum. You had your food. That's what that means. You had your food. You had your food. That's what you can do here. You can come here and teach me Hindi. Shobha is my Hindi teacher. Well, how did that go? It was, there was another prayer. I got to remember that prayer that was Akana, Ahana, Kahana, Kahana. Kahana is food. Okay. In Hawaiian, kahuna, kahuna, ana. Kahuna is like a wise person or a medicine man, I think. A kahuna. That's like a really high teacher or something like that. Then there's kahuna ana. It's like a really high up priest or something like that. Food. Food. No, no. No, no. Let's see. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Is that Hindi? Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. That's a Buddhist, I guess a prayer or a mantra. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Well, that's what we used to chant. So, kahana is food. That's right. Am I correct? We'll ring the bell every time I get something right. When I get something right, I'll go. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Doesn't that feel peaceful just to say that? Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Not kahana. 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 Kana. Oh, kana. Okay. Kana is food. Did I get it right? Kana? That's what you could do. Come here and teach me Hindi. See, then you could say no, yes, no. Kana. Kana is food in Hindi. Yes! See, you can teach a gorilla sign language. You can teach a gorilla sign language. Right, kana. I'm going to go have some kana. Have a good day. Namaste. And Vaya con Dios. That's how you say it in Spanish. May God be with you. Vaya con Dios. All right. Thank you for your time. Maybe we will. You not? Yeah, not. You not. What's you not mean? Cresho? Cresejo? Oh, quesejo. Quesejo. How are you? Quesejo. I'm going to learn this. You can teach a gorilla sign language. Coco. Ask Coco if Coco can knows sign language. All right. Have a good day. Namaste.